Welcome to Dr. Real Estate. On our channel, you're going to get information for sellers, buyers, real estate agents, investors, even for people who just have a general interest in real estate and want to learn more. Now let's look at our last one, our C personality. The same dimensions as before. Their main focus, compliance with the rules, and they want to avoid conflict. They avoid conflict by everybody adhering to the rules. They want to know how it works. That's the big question they're going to ask. How does this process work? They hope for and their desire is practicality, fairness, the logic of it, and a systematic approach. A series of steps outlined, even a diagram, would help them immensely in moving through the process. What are their needs? Accuracy. These are the guys that will balance the checkbook. If you're off by 2 cents, they'll look for that 2 cents. Their fear is that they'll be criticized, that their work will be drawn into question. So that is what's in the back of their mind. That's why they want to be so careful about making everything accurate. Their key emotion is fear of making a mistake and being averse to any risk, because the greater the risk, the greater likelihood of a mistake. And their favorite saying would be, well, I will do it right no matter how long it takes. They'll just keep at it till they get it right. So the key words that describe them, they're compliant to rules, they're accurate in their behavior, and they're detailed oriented. For you, better provide the facts. Lots of documentation, lots of data, and you might as well have tons of printouts. So let's look at a C personality that walks into the office on Monday. Mary's there. C walks in, says, "Hi, Mary. I need this report printed out. I worked on it over this weekend. Took me a couple of almost all day Saturday and half a day Sunday to get it done. I've got it set up on 8.5 by 11 paper. It's in portrait orientation. I put a border around it. I left about an inch around the side, so that makes it easier. I like that white space. So I'd like you to print it for me, and I'd like you to use that 20-pound paper." Because I found that the 24 is just a little bit too stiff, and we had that little flimsy paper, and that just doesn't present well. You can see through it. So print it on that 20-pound paper, and I want it stapled in the upper left corner. And when you staple it, if you could make the staple perpendicular to the left margin, see the detail here? That's a C, because they're telling Mary exactly what they want, therefore nobody's going to make a mistake. If Mary's a high I, she's gone to sleep. If Mary's a high D, she's like getting irritated. If she's a high S, she's listening. She says, okay, because she wants to be supportive. So just understand what your personality style is. So those are our 4 different personality styles. So now pause it again. Go back and look at each of these 4. I'm going to skip back for a moment. At the dimensions, and for each personality style, look at the dimensions for a D, look at the dimensions for an I, the dimensions for an S and a C, and start to reflect again a little bit deeper this time as to the way you behave and what makes most sense in a description of you. Now you're describing yourself to yourself, so go ahead, pause for a minute, and then we'll be right back. Welcome back. We're looking at one more dimension here, and we're going to look at this concept of pace and temperature. Pace is the manner in which they speak, the speed at which they go through life. Temperature is, you could say, oh, Joe's a really warm person, or Mary's a really warm person. Sam's cold, and you just can't get close to him. That's what I mean by temperature. So to stereotype and to get a general idea, D personality styles are direct people, are fast, and their temperature is cold. They just want to get things done quickly, and they don't spend any time on wanting to establish a relationship. An I is fast, but they're really hot. They're just out there bubbly. They want to be fun. They want to relate to people, so they want to be close to them. So their style their temperature in terms of personality is hot. An S is more slow in their manner of speech and warmer in their temperature. And a C is slow but cool. So, and I'm not talking about regional differences. You know, New Yorkers are said to talk really fast. East Coast people talk a lot faster than West Coast people. That's true, but we've got DISC personality styles all around the nation. So I'm not talking about geographic locations. I'm talking about personality style here. So this is how fast they talk and move through life, and this is the way that their personality is in relationships. So fast versus cold, fast and cold for a D, fast and hot for an I, slow and warm for an S, and slow and cool for a C.